Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Alpha Pi Omega, Meiou Taxes 3.0 and Novgorod. Isn't it beautiful? It's such a long trip from Veliki Novgorod all the way to the east, to the provinces that are mostly not very happy with our rule, but you know, the Mongols and everything, they are there ready to be mad at us. But here in Veliki Novgorod, Luga, Volkov, Belzero, people respect us, people like us, there's no issue, well, except here, but you know, that's the Baltics, you always have that, what can you do? And it's just such a nice little country. Anyway, we are continuing today with another episode that is, you know, in the shadow of the rebels. But as I said many times already, it's getting better. It's getting better. These provinces will soon see that we are the people that they were waiting for, that will help them and drag them, if need comes to be, to the future. So that's what I'm gonna work on. Partially. But as mentioned before, we also need to finish the fortifications on the border with Crimea and build more forts at the borders of Crimea, because we are planning to attack Lithuania again. Now, I don't think we have any reason to attack them. No, actually, we do have nationalism. Okay, so we do have a reason to attack them, and a good one at that. So, yeah, there's a lot of culturally... Where's the cultures? I think it should be... Oh, it's probably in political... Yes. There's a lot of Ruthenian provinces down here that are still in sort of a similar situation as we are. There are some Ruthenian here. I don't know about the Lithuanian, but we got the Ruthenian and they are all accepted. So taking them might be good. Also, I think we have a East Slavic culture. Okay, so Lithuanian is not accepted, but Ruthenian is. So all the way to here, we could take this. So no, you as well. Okay, not you, Zukia and Didzivoy Lithuania. So these ones, Minsk and stuff like that, we could take. But not those. So there's still a huge chunk that we might want. I don't know what the nationalism gives us. I think it gives 0... wait, here it is. 50% aggressive expansion, extra prestige, and a 50% cost. Okay, so we could do that. We could do that. The Turks would come and defend them. But England would come and defend us. Oh, they're getting in debt. I don't like that. They're big enough to handle their debt, so it shouldn't be a big issue. So once I get a bit more money, I'm gonna start fortifying these places. Well, actually, you are fortified. So Pereyaslav and Bratslav are going to get the Star Fort, which is going to be 1,000 gold. And then, as I mentioned before, Desht Kipchak is going to get the Star Fort, and we're gonna build one in Hasitar Khan as well, because that's one of our, isn't it? Yeah, it's one of our ports. Not a big port, but I guess potentially it could be, if we invested a bit into this area, Hasitar Khan could be a very important port. Which trade group is it in? So that's the Russian steppe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I think it might be worth our while to invest in here, build a better hard bridge or stuff like that. Once we, you know, get rid of this insane unrest, we might just, you know, be better. I need to expand slower, but let this be a lesson to all of you who always told me that I need to expand more. This is what you get. This is what you get. The blood is on your hands. Well, I literally skipped a couple of years of me constantly fighting the rebels, and yeah, things are looking interesting. We're getting some bad negative effects in certain places and much better negative effects in other places. Like the territories that we stole from Kazakh Horde are starting to look better, but we had a major uprising that popped up in Aldira, and before I was able to stop it, they increased the separatism there by a lot, actually. They had the same separatism as Kongorai, and for some reason... Wait, no, this... okay, it was Kongorai where we had that uprising. But that one has a -20 due to recent uprising, while Aldera does not. It's pretty weird. I also started building a regular fort in Ilek because we need to speed things up. The local fortifications are not popping up as fast as they could, probably due to lack of resources. So the only one that was built so far is in Altikuduk, or Kuduk. Not sure how that's pronounced. But as was promised, I saved up enough for the Star Fort, and we started building that in Bratslav. So that one is a step forward. We're not getting a lot of money, honestly. We are not getting a lot of money. And we are still locked in a dead race with Oneida. But it looks like we are going to win. Yeah, we overtook them. So Kichi Sibi is ours. And that means we'll protect these 4 maybe provinces for Kanatskaya Oblast, which finally grabbed some of these provinces, and thus we can now enjoy the green. They are also continuing colonizing in these. I don't know what is this, Mississippi River? I'm not entirely sure. My geography of American rivers is not that great. But all of the islands here have been colonized, and we're finishing those, which is good. Yeah, we got 946, 985, and 812. So once these two are done, we're gonna save up a bit of money because our budget is a bit strained. I think the economy is tanking. There might be some major issues happening around the world that I'm not aware of. But we're gonna save that money, and we're gonna start colonizing back in our own territory. We got Kureka here, so the provinces here that I spoke about need to be finished. I'm considering an attack against Kirenga and Oryankad soon, because the situation here is getting better, but it's not getting great either, so we need to wait a bit longer. Generally speaking, I think that this time of peace is good on our people. It helps us stabilize a bit. We have 50 relations with the nobility now. I yielded ancient liberties to them, or yielded concessions of ancient liberties to them. Burghers are fine, clans are fine. The stability is oscillating down and up, but that doesn't really matter. And the autonomy is reaching its final stages, so that's good as well. Yeah, I'm generally speaking happy. We're getting a bit more ships. Our land force, though, has dropped significantly. It was near 60, and now I noticed that it dropped to 53 again, which also consumes quite a lot of more money. I think that came from the fact... It might have been. It might have come from the fact that we have revoked some powers of the nobles, because their power is dropping. And as their loyalty, share of land, share of property, all affect how much regiments they help us field. I think it might be that the provisions that we revoked hurt them so much that they decided, or not decided, that the game recalculated the nobility. What would it be called? Nobility. I guess regiment support, and with that lower we can also get less people. What was it? The seniorical courts. We had the common justice. Well, it increased their local autonomy, so yeah. Well, but I think we had the noble justice, so damn, I actually worked a lot on that. First to monopoly, full monopoly. And ruler autonomy. 40% autonomy from noble power. Wow! This one needs to go. Extra base hierarchy, mana cost of land tax. Bureaucrats needed. Well, this one needs to go. And what else do we have? The court titles. Prestigious court. We're currently here. Plus 10% their influence, plus 10% base relations, nearly corruption. Prestigious diplomats. Noble hierarchy. Consolidated holding natural order. Yeah, we need to get rid of the consolidated holdings. I don't like power shift speed, loyalty shift speed. We need to get rid of those. And noble service. No obligations. High obligations. Extensive obligations. Well, anyway, we need to work on that, but you know, their loyalty needs to be higher. I have already decided that the next one is going to be, where is it? This, no. Oh yeah. Restrict landlord sovereignty is going to be next, but it's going to take away 40 noble loyalty, so we need to get them at least 20 higher, because honestly, this is ridiculous. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure that the increases in autonomy that we see in the Far East, could I say that? Well, in middle Russia, middle nowadays Russia, comes from this. So yeah, we need to improve our situation, because having lower autonomy in these provinces is paramount to our goals. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to be happy with this. It's looking good. We have a couple of rebel units forming around Novgorodian pretender rebels that wants to make us a monarchy. The Caucasus separatists that have a very little unrest in Urka. We have the Kazakh separatists, however, which will come in force. We have the Rigan separatists that are actually dropping because I stationed my troops in Venden, so now they have no support and they're gonna go into obscurity, after which this army is gonna move to Vilex and get the pretender rebels into obscurity, and we will be done. And then we have a couple of smaller rebellions. The Mongols, however, are the higher risk situation here. Urka. That's because I have forces put in Salenga, but that's, you know, it's the suppression that's making this happen. What if I split you in half and put the other half in Urka? How much will we get here? And we're gonna take the culture idea next, don't worry. Don't you worry. Salenga and Urka. So now you have 0 and you have 1.1 with the suppression. Okay, let's take the culture idea, which is multilingualism. Most of the upper classes tend to be at least fluent in the dialect of the capital and that of their homeland, but the genuinely cosmopolitan of them also learn the languages of the classics and of the great powers, so extra diplomatic reputation +1. That's awesome, isn't it? Now the judicial independence would be good, but remember we are after benign governance. I also removed the wait, where was it? Here? No. Here. The policy of not the Tolerance Act, the other one, the enforced religious law, because it increased unrest and the lowered the tolerance of the heathens and heretics. So I think that made our situation slightly worse off. Now we are converting Telenet Omok, and it's working even without that, so it's kind of fine. If you look at the religion here, we get way more time. Well, it will take way more time to convert these places, but you know, I'm happy to do that in exchange for lowered unrest. So yeah, we're gonna. What do you have? Oh my god, here comes the rebels again. Okay, so you will be there on 22nd of October taking them down. You are taking down these, you are taking down these, and you will take down the guys in Iraq. Okay, so we'll suppress, well, 3 out of the 4 rebel groups. And unfortunately they're gonna take Argin, which is one of the better provinces. The separatism there is only 23. But Iraq is the place where we really need to make sure they won't get extra power, because those provinces need to lower their unrest. Which is the reason why I'm building an actual castle here, to get rid of that kind of unrest. Kostanai, I guess, is going to be another place as that, because those are the hotspots for us. Yeah, they added 10 years to... Well, actually they didn't. Separatism still 23 in Argin, so that's good. That is good. So you can go and suppress that place. Go. And hey, Akvasana is now self-sustaining. Awesome. So come on, place it under the control of these guys, and we're gonna colonize this place. And that's the second province that actually became self-sustaining. This one? No, this one. Oh, this one. Yeah, Klavak has been passed to the government of Alaskaya Oblast, and thus we are colonizing these 2 islands and this place. And once we're done with these 2, we will go and start here, as I mentioned. So Vilex has revolted against us, which is kind of funny, because they have absolutely no chance against our army. They want to install someone. I checked that rebel group before. Install Rostisov, the 8th Gorchakov. They want us to become a monarchy. Well, our republic is strong and standing strong, so that's not gonna happen. Not anytime soon anyway. And once we get rid of this, it's going to be, wait, very easy. Very, very easy. Well, this is fun. I just noticed that Chevdin has finished the level 2 capital. However, as it has 100% autonomy itself, it's not doing anything. Actually, it might help some of these provinces. I'm not sure how that would be calculated, but as its autonomy is 100, it's just not gonna do much for us. And I'm not entirely sure if there is anything we can do for it. I mean, Vyatka has 61 and has pathing of 0 and Sisola has pathing of 1. So I guess if I improve the pathing in Viatka, we might improve the connection in Sisola. I'm not sure. What the hell happened? Oh my god! Holy crap! We got dragged into a second Polish War for Independence. I did not even notice that. Second Polish War for Independence. Well, I don't think Hungary, Austria, Croatia, Naples, Padua, Stettin and Trieste has any chance against Poland, us, Lithuania, Turkish Empire. I think just Turkish Empire would be enough. So this is going to be fun to watch. Let's go with... Actually, we could go with severe looting and go ham. But I don't think I want to participate in this war at all. Let's go with light looting and then ignore it. We're doing very good with the unrest. It's approaching its last stages, in which we just have to sit it out, after which we can attack Lithuania. Well, actually, before we attack Lithuania, we're gonna want to get these provinces here that we wanted to. And I'm gonna get less of them, so it's a bit more manageable. I'm thinking about 3 and Kirenga, which would, 2 armies here and 1 here could hold it. But at that point we can start colonizing here, which is the important part, and from time to time just add a single province. We might also want to take Kalka later on, just because, but this will be one operation. And then once we have this under control, we can go and attack Lithuania and go with our plan. So I guess that's all for this episode. I'll see you next time with more Novgorod. I'm happy to say that after decades of heavy unrest, our republic is starting to shape a bit up. So that's good. That is good.